Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's TD here. I just wanted to ask y'all why. So this is my first time ever trying it on YouTube as well in my little studio. I usually go on StreamYard, but I just wanted to ask y'all. I just noticed it myself. I was watching YouTube yesterday and day before yesterday, and it just came into my feed. So many young black women that didn't have they had kids, and because I had been knowing about Peach. I used to watch her back in the day, but these other women that had kids, they were asking for money to help, excuse me, with the kids. And I was like, oh my God. And some of them, evidently because they had been asking for help with their children, I don't know if they got turned in because they were showing their kids. I thought you could show your kids on YouTube, but something about because they were showing their kids, they they were the kids got taken away from them, and others were just asking for help from their people that watch them on YouTube. And I was just like, I mean, they needed a lot of help. No apartments, nowhere to live, in shelters. I mean, my God, y'all, it's sad out here. I didn't have a clue. My granddaughters live with me. One of them, she's been with me since she was like 14. She's gonna go to the Air Force. But the other one, my daughter husband made her leave when she turned 18 because she was cussing him out in his house, so he made her leave. But I told her she could stay here a year, but she has to get herself together, get her job, get her money together, so that she could go ahead and get out. But y'all, I was like, why is it that we have so many black families that are not taking in their black relatives? And with some of the families, I realized that they can't take in their black relatives. Like I did a Tennessee from foster care to prison pipeline, and it didn't get any views, but I was talking about all those boys that go from foster care straight to the penitentiary in Tennessee. It's a whole lot of them. I don't know about the girls, but it's a whole lot of them with the boys. And as a matter of fact, that particular video I did that day, um, my granddaughter's getting ready to go to the Air Force, has a baby, and her baby daddy had just got out of jail, and because he's 19, he went through this little program, but they're gangbangers, and so she's not, but he is. And the Crips jumped on the one gangster disciple that was there, and his roommate wasn't affiliated with anybody. He tried to break it up. They ended up beating both of them up real bad. They end up in the hospital, and the one that was a gangster disciple came back that night, and one of the boys that was in the program, it was like 15 of the boys. One of them in the program, his dad actually worked for the program, which I didn't think was a good idea. But the boy wanted to get to the back, and the dad wouldn't let him, and he shot and killed the dad right there in the doorway. So this happened not this past Sunday, but Sunday before last when I did that video. So that happened after I did the video. So I mean, it's just crazy. But it's because they're putting these kids out with no skills, straight out of foster care. So what do we expect? And so these young ladies that I saw on YouTube, they were ranging from like ages, maybe age 22 to probably around maybe age 32, 33. Some of them didn't have a lot of kids. The majority, the ones I watched, it was about 5, and they had a total of 3 or more kids. And when I tell you they were struggling, they were absolutely struggling. You didn't hear anything about any family was going to pick up the pieces, no family that they could go to. And now I know one lady, she was talking about she had been doing the Uber Eats, and y'all know that those of us that have been single moms, if you if you have your babies, the daddy male may not do what he's supposed to do. You got to get out there and get your money. You got to get out there and feed your child. You got to just get out there and do it. It was many years I worked 2 jobs, many of them. And so the young lady was saying that she didn't like doing the I think it was DoorDash. She didn't like doing DoorDash. She said she wasn't going to do it. But you don't have any money. You don't have anywhere to live. And evidently, her channel used to be monetized through YouTube. And YouTube took it away, took the monetization away. Isn't that horrible? And so when they took that away, she now does not have money to feed her family, y'all. I mean, it's absolutely sad. And so she's going to have to do whatever it is that she has to do to make sure that she gets the money that's going to be needed to take care of her family, you know. And then like with Peach, I know Peach McIntyre is married, and some young lady sent her some nails to review, and I know some of the like Hayes Bree out of California, and it's another little young girl. I think it's something Thai. Her name is Tatiana. She's out of Houston, and they wear those super long nails. So that's what the lady sent Peach, and Peach got on there and said that the nails were ugly. This is your money. Even if you think that they're ugly, you could show them, and then don't be like, you need to practice some more. You don't know what you're doing. This is how you're making your money with these products. You could just, because what you don't like, somebody else will. Just say, this is not what I would wear, but this is how it looks on my hands. And I'm like, she better be careful too, because she's getting ready to have twins, she said. Because I just watched a small clip of it, and she was saying, and she already has like, I think 5 or 7 kids. She already has a lot of them, and her husband doesn't work. So, you got to be careful, because those same people that you see on your way up, you'll see those same people on your way down. And so, if you burn all of your bridges where you're not going to get any help, then what's your next step? You know what I mean? So, I don't know, y'all, but y'all just should look at it. And we've got to do better as older women, trying to talk to our grandkids and talk to our young daughters and stuff about having all of these babies, and you're not going to be able to afford them. We got to talk about it now, y'all, because it's a horrible situation, especially considering if something goes wrong, they can't get the help they need. If they're giving a birth and something goes wrong, they can't even get a DNC. Right here in Tennessee, where I live, they can't get a DNC. So they're just like Aaron Pass. These young women are dying every day. So we've got to talk to them about the dangers and just get on some kind of birth control. Get on some type of birth control. But, and that's something else, y'all. Early voting has started in some states. It'll start here, I think, till 16th in Tennessee. But it started in some states. Y'all, please get out and vote. We cannot afford to let this man get in here. Trump has just said, Kamala Harris wants to feed the kids. She wants the government to feed the kids. If the kids are hungry, we dang sure should be feeding them. We should. All right, y'all. It's been TD here. Thank y'all for listening. I got next, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. You could have been anywhere but listening to an old woman in Tennessee, and I appreciate it. Bye.